So hello and welcome. Here we are. I've been having a hard time today, like bringing myself to get going to practice, but it's important to keep practicing. I should be doing a lot more of that, especially while I have the time. Yeah. So let me do that. Welcome. We have another problem here. It's the brick wall problem on LeetCode, and we're gonna keep going here. Just keep trying to solve these problems. See how quickly I can do it. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I am a little bit upset because I had an interview and I made a mistake on the question. I missed one test case that I talked about it, but I added it to the code and then I removed it, and I'm upset. I'm upset, but I'm also like very slow to continue to work here because I don't know. I've been kind of struggling to bring myself to do things lately. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know. But I realize that like if I'm gonna be spending all this time programming, that I gotta do that. I gotta spend that time. Rectangular brick wall in front of you with n rows of bricks. The ith row has some number of bricks, each of the same height. Excuse me, 1 unit, but they can be of different widths. The total width of each row is the same. Draw a vertical line from the top to the bottom and cross the least bricks. If your line goes through the edge of a brick, then the brick is not considered as crossed. You cannot draw a line just along one of the two vertical edges of the wall, in which case the line will obviously cross no bricks. Given the 2D array wall that contains the information about the wall, return the minimum number of crossed bricks after drawing such a vertical line. Given the 2D array wall that contains the information about the wall, return the minimum number of crossed bricks after drawing such a vertical line. Excuse me. Okay, so also, I don't know if I should turn up the volume or turn down the volume. I think I'm keeping my voice kind of low. Like I said, I've been kind of sick, so conserve my voice somewhat. Minimum number of cross bricks after drawing such a vertical line. $2D array wall that contains the information about the wall. Return the minimum number of crossed bricks after drawing such a vertical line. Minimum number of crossed bricks after drawing such a vertical line. Minimum. Wouldn't it just be the number? So wall 1113. Oh, is that? Oh, I see. Of all the vertical lines you could draw, you want the minimum number of bricks crossed. So you could. So you have 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. So this is 6 at the bottom, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. Okay, I think I understand. So basically, the wall. Okay, interesting. And then the minimum, the best you can do is 3. All right. Oh wow. Very interesting question. Don't have an immediate solution. 10 to the 4th wall. Length is 10 to the 4th. Sum is 2 times 10 to the 4th. Same for each row. Vi, right? That's what we expect. And then the wall. The brick itself is an integer. The number of bricks is at most 10 to the 4th. 10,000 bricks. 10,000 rows. 10,000 bricks on each row. The sum of all of the bricks is at most going to be 20,000, and then the bricks themselves are integers. They actually have to be smaller than this number, so they can't be that big. But and then the sum is the same for each row. Yeah, right, got that. Well, this is an interesting question. I kind of got to think about this for some time. Let me sit and ponder it because I don't actually know the answer offhand. So, how might we do this? Let's see. Well, we could take every possible line. And what would happen if we did that? We could do every line, and we can say we could do every line, and we could say a few things here. We could do every line, and we could say, sorry, I'm just thinking. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Yeah, what is it saying? So we could do every line and take the minimum of those lines. And the lines themselves, now I guess you would do, you want to cross as few bricks as possible, right? So I guess the lines you could do in the middle of the bricks, or you could do to the sides of the bricks, to the left and the right. So I guess we can make 0 the beginning of the first brick, and 1 the I guess whatever the size of the brick, the units of the bricks are, that would be 1 unit in. So we can try, and obviously all the units, all the bricks are on integer boundaries, right? So I guess you could use like the middle of the bricks. You could do halfway into the bricks if you wanted to, and that would give you, so you could do 0, half, and 1. So you could do, yeah. So that, I don't think actually that's good though, because you want to quote unquote miss some of the bricks if you can. Right? You're trying to get the minimum, trying to actually get the most. Another way of expressing this is actually if you were to line up the edges of the bricks, you're trying to find the integer such that the largest number of rows line up on one I guess line. Yeah, the largest number of rows that line up, and that would correspond to the few. You would take the difference between the number of bricks, the number of rows, and the number of rows that line up. Because the ones that don't line up, obviously, you would be crossing those bricks. That's another way to express this. And actually, I think you can. I think the thing that's tricky here is that you must process every row, right? I think you actually need to visit every. I think something that's kind of tricky here is I think you need to process. I think this actually is a much easier question than we realize, and the reason is. Now, this is kind of tricky though. There's like a problem here. I think you can't do better than. Yeah. All right. So this is really challenging, and the reason for that is I don't think you can do better than visiting every. Basically, time proportional to visiting every element of the wall. That's what I want to say. And the problem with that is the size of the wall. The wall itself. Like if you can do that runtime, this is a very easy question. I can give you the answer right now. But if that's not efficient enough, not very easy, but it's efficient enough, or excuse me, a relatively straightforward question. The solution is relatively straightforward. But if it's not efficient enough, excuse me, we have to find some kind of optimization where we don't visit every brick. I think you have to visit every brick, because if you don't visit every brick, or at least almost every brick, because if you don't, then it's possible that one of the bricks that you didn't consider is different than what you assumed it to be. And if your line happens to go through that spot, then if you had a larger brick or a smaller brick, or it didn't actually line up where you thought it did, then your answer might change, right? I think you could express it that way. Is it possible to I don't think so. I think you have to visit everyone. I'm gonna go with visiting everyone is necessary, and if it's not, then I guess I'll have to just concede, because I don't know. But the solution would be something like this. You can take a vector, and we'll just say result. We'll say result, and we're going to say the number of these is going to be wall.size. So each row is getting its own vector, and we start off at 0. No. It's actually going to be n, not n, but it's going to be the wall length. That's really what it is. Yeah. Really would be 20,000, but we want the wall length. Determine wall length. I'll explain in a moment how this is going to work. N equals, well, it's ironic. A row length, we'll say. The row length is what we want. Determine row length. Let's do it this way. And everything is at least 1, so we can always just take, so we're going to have a standard accumulate of, it's going to be wall of 0 dot begin to wall of 0 dot end. Yep. So we have a row length, and now what we're going to do is create a vector of the row length. So what we're going to do is, for each row, we're going to process every brick. Yeah, so the number of times that a brick reaches a particular edge, completes on a particular edge, or a brick is incident on any edge. Yeah, I'll explain what that looks like in just a moment. Okay, wall, row, column, and we really should use RC. I don't do that often enough. I think instead of row and column, you could just do R. That's better. And now the way we handle this is we say the result of total plus plus. So we count how many bricks are incident on a particular edge. This actually means how many for that particular number, how many rows the line will pass through. I guess edge value, number of rows that will not present portion brick given edge. The brick, the line, the edge. Yeah, that's how we're going to want to express it. And then at the end of that, we're going to return the minimum value. So the way we want to do that is we want min element of, actually I want the largest value, I think, which corresponds to this smallest value, yeah. Of result.begin, result.end. Something like this, and then we return the number of rows minus the largest. Something like this should give us what we're after. Runtime error, nice. This should be a +1 here. How are we doing on time? 17 minutes? Okay, runtime error. Addition of unsigned offset overflowed. Really? Let's see. Is this what we want? I think this is correct. Oh. Oh no. No, that should be fine. Yep. Yeah, just at the end we'll go over this to get the largest. Question is, right? Obviously, we can't just draw a line to the left side. I like this picture though; it's so misleading. This picture is really funny. These bricks, excuse me, these bricks though. These are great. Obviously, the first line would be all zeros, right? But I guess we're talking about in this first case only two. It'd be these two bricks, and also not the end as well. Yeah, actually we should do result.end -1 if we can do that. I actually don't know if I can do this. This is a realistic thing to try to do. What is this? What's happening here? Wasn't expecting that. Okay. So it's somewhere in here that this is happening. But what is the issue exactly? Row, each column overflowed? Is it this one, this result? Is it somehow... Did I misunderstand something? Okay. I think we don't get to 5 though. We add. Interesting. We don't ever get to 5. Okay, so it's this total, but this total is less than or equal to. But we got the row length. All the row lengths are the same size. Need a +2 here? What's going on? What is going on? If we have 4, 5, 6, and we make the size 7, really? We want result that size. Did I get this wrong? Hello, hey, how's it going, Melito? Welcome back. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Howdy. How are things? Oh, look at that. Whoa, how did that happen? Oh, what? What? Where? How did that happen? Where did total end up being over? What? What do you mean? How did that happen? How did that happen? Excuse me. Where did that come from? What? What? Huh? How did that happen? Excuse me. I am so confused. What? How did our total become negative? Where did what? 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 1, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 5, 6. So it should have stopped here, right? Oh, okay. No, we're fine. That did work. Oh, we got through 5 a few times. That's the second one. 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 6. Oh, that's very subtle. Aha. So column sizes are different. Oh, I've never seen this before. This is my first time seeing this. Oh, that's really subtle. Well, not subtle, but unusual thing. That's something you would not see typically. So you need to do this. Or else. I see that. I was not expecting that. No, sir. No, sir. Because this matrix is not an even, it's not rectangular, it's not an even matrix. And this is wall of row, not I, excuse me. I will go to church soon. Oh yeah, go to church. Go to church, you gotta go to church. It's important to go to church. Why are you not going to church, if you don't mind me asking? What happened? I didn't go to church last week, but I didn't go to church this previous Sunday, but the one before that I did go, because I felt bad about not going to church, and I thought maybe I wasn't being fair to the people that I had met and that I'd been worshiping with. All right, I think we're just gonna go for this one. I don't know. Might be too slow. Yeah. I don't know how to make this faster. I have no idea. As I was saying before, it felt like yeah, it felt like I can also put this here. I hadn't, yeah, it felt wrong to not go to church. And I felt like I wasn't being fair to the people that I had met there. I didn't really give them a fair chance as far as what my thinking was, my thoughts. I think we can do this too, and it'll get the right answer as well. But this is too slow. Oh no. Wait, how? Excuse me? How did we get 0? Oh, because the last. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. If total is less than row length. Right, that was the. I had actually handled that correctly before. Oops. Alright, let's give this a shot. I do, but Wednesday is frequently a day I skip because I could just join online. Oh, I see. Gotcha. This doesn't seem right. I don't know. Something's wrong with this problem. I did something wrong. Memory limit exceeded. Whoa. What? I wasn't expecting that. Wow, that's a first one for me. That's a first for me. No kidding. Wow. Huh. Alright, it was faster. But we've exceeded the memory? What is going on? I don't know. This is an interesting question, man. Wow. I don't know what to say about this. I have to take a look at the discussion. Last Wednesday I arrived in person was the day I was soaked. It was very rainy on that particular day. Oh, I thought maybe you were going to say you were baptized. Also, wow, my feet are killing me. As you notice, I have a makeshift standing desk here, and I have not been standing for like 8 months for my days, so my feet are like really, they're trying to adjust this to being on my feet all day, and they're aching so much. Or I'm trying to adjust my feet to those things. Wow, okay, very good. I mean, I'm sorry, not very good. Unfortunate that you were soaked. Sorry to hear that. That's not fun. If you lived near me, I would have given you a ride. Yeah, I have my church also meets on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. Oh, no, wait. Is today Wednesday? Wait a second. Actually, oh, wait a second. Hold on. I think I can check this, right? Oh, today's Wednesday. Oh, oh no. Uh-oh, I need to go. Actually, thank you for reminding me. Although I don't know if I should go. I'm kind of sick. I think it'll be okay. I'm thinking about it. I feel better. I just shouldn't get too close to anybody. What time do they meet though? I think they meet a little bit later though. Let me see. $5:45, I think. Okay, so that's in like an hour from now. So actually, I don't have too much time then. 5:45 would be p.m. And I gotta spend 30 minutes. I gotta go a little early because I have the tendency to not get out of my house when I should. So I take 5 minutes extra, 15 minutes to get there, and 5 minutes sooner. I only have like 40 minutes from now. Oh wow. I guess this is the only problem I'm doing today. See you later. Well, I'm not going just yet. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, for a moment I thought you said you got. Oh, dude, my feet are killing me. Oh, feels so good to get off my feet. That's all right. I'll get used to it. But memory limit exceeded. What happened here? Oh, I keep saying that. My feet. Ow. What is the memory limit? Well, 10,000 of these one single bricks. How? How do you get? Oh. I thought, no. What? Excuse me. The sum. Oh, that's my mistake. I understand now. What they're saying is the. Wait, no, I'm really confused now. What is going on? What? Okay. So I misunderstood this question, I think. The number of rows is 10 to the fourth. The length of each row is 10 to the fourth, which means there are 10 to the fourth bricks on each row. The sum of the lengths of the row is 2 times 10 to the fourth. Now, what does that mean? Oh, wow. Oh, dude, I always have such a hard time understanding these constraints. This means that you take all of the rows, and you take all of basically the total number of bricks over the entire. The total number of bricks over the entire. Oh, this isn't bad at all. All right, well, the total number of bricks over the entire. Total number of bricks over the entire. Excuse me. Problem. Total number of bricks of the entire problem is 20,000. So there's only 20,000. So this is actually if you visit every brick, there's only 20,000 bricks. That's what it's saying. Is at most 20,000 bricks. And then the sum over the bricks for each wall is equal to the same value. However, the walls themselves, the row length, could be excessively large. It could be 2 raised to the 31st minus 1, which is why this is overflowing, because this number actually overflows. And the memory limit is, actually the vector could be larger than this, but this integer itself actually hits a memory limit. Nice. It overflows. Excuse me. And actually, but creating that many vectors, a vector of that size, it actually does hit the memory limit. That's too much memory to use. Okay. Well, there's a simple solution to this. Now I think this map, unordered map, will be initialized with a 0 for the int, and so this should work properly. And by the way, Mulito, I don't know if you meant that you were going to leave, in which case if you're leaving, then it's good seeing you, but I assume you meant that you were you thought I was leaving. Yeah, there we go, 97%. That's best. This was such an easy question. No wonder I got so many upvotes. I'm so dumb though. I got it wrong. I got it wrong. I'm so sad. This was such an easy question. This is such a gimme, but here I am, and I just get it wrong, of course. 35 minutes isn't too bad, but yeah, failing it 3 times in a row is pretty bad. Yeah, I just didn't read the constraints. This was such a gimme. This is such a gimme. Well, anyway, all right. So thank you for watching. I'm going to end it here. I think I don't know if I want to start another problem. Maybe I'll set make it a part 1. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't think it's a good idea because usually I take more than like 20-30 minutes to solve these problems. At some point in the future, I think once I get through like 60 or 70%, so maybe we'll lower the volume a bit. Once I get past like 60-70% of the problems. Once I get past, oh no, I have that in the car. Okay, I was gonna say there's a book that I need for the meeting. Once I get past, wow, that's really high. It's hard to listen to, I think. So yeah, once I get past like 60-70%, then I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, once I get past 60-70% of the medium problems, then I think I'll hit a point where I'll be solving them in 5, 10, 15 minutes each. Or yeah, I'd say maybe then I'll be solving them at like 20 minutes each. But now I still struggle to solve them that quickly. I also really struggle to solve them correctly. Like I said, I had an interview today, and it went pretty well overall, but I missed something important. I missed one test case, one edge case that I actually talked about during the interview, and so I'm kind of annoyed, kind of upset. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna think. So. Yeah, so let me, why talk down on yourself? What do you mean? I don't know, it's just, I just know where I'm at in terms of my abilities. I'm not really talking down on myself, just being realistic. Just being realistic. I'm just aware that, once I get better, once I improve, then I'll be faster. So I think what I'll do is I won't start another problem here, and I'm gonna just end the stream here. Say thank you everybody for hanging out and watching. And I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I don't know. Saying that you're dumb. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you for stopping me from doing that. I actually should stop doing that. Yeah, it's not right for me to do that. It's really bad because if I treat other people like me and I call myself an idiot, that means I'm calling somebody else an idiot, which is wrong. So thank you. It's a bad habit. Because I'm not perfect is what I should say. Yeah. Not because there's anything, not because I should call myself names, because I'm not perfect. That's what I should say. That's what I should say. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a bad habit. It's a habit I started picking up because I don't know how to express it from time to time, that like I'm not perfect, and so like I do things that are wrong pretty consistently. Not morally wrong, but things that are just incorrect, like from a programming perspective, like not what I'm intended to do, or not what you typically would intend to do. I guess something like that. Mistakes, maybe a better way to express it. Make a lot of mistakes. Do things that are not optimal. Do things that are not particularly good. Things that would be incorrect. I don't know how other adjectives, but I often use the word dumb or idiot, but really what I should be saying is not perfect, and nobody is, right? So that's perfectly reasonable to say. It's not an insulting thing to say to somebody else that they're not perfect. Say that their solution is not perfect, but why I did what I did, right, would be because I'm not perfect, right? So yeah, so thank you for clarifying that or pointing that out, because I forget quite a bit. My brother had a huge argument. I told him to do or die. Oh no! Oh man, come on, don't do that. No. Really? Why? Why'd you do that? Well, we can talk about it. I have a few minutes. I'm sorry to hear that. Why, let me do this though. Let me end this stream and start another one, just so because this one's supposed to be sort of for this problem. Let me end the stream and start a new one, and it'll just be like just chatting kind of thing. I'll be right back. And then we can talk.